Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. In today's video I'm going to share with you how to sew this lovely dress on the screen right now. This is a princess darts dress with a side gathers. It's going to be step-by-step beginners friendly tutorial. I already have this drafting tutorial on my channel. This is going to be the sewing part, so if you want to watch the drafting part after watching this, I'll drop the link for you so that you watch it in the description box. So please subscribe, come with me, and let's get started. This is the fabric that I'm going to use, and this is the pattern that I've drafted in our last video. And this is what the front bodice look like. This is the center front, and this is the side front, while this is the sewing allowance. And this is what the back bodice looks like after drafting. So I've transferred my pattern to the fabric. This one here is the center front and it's going to be on fold. So I'll be cutting one piece for it. While for the center back, I have two pieces for the left and the right side. So the center back is open because of zipper allowance. So I'll be having two pieces for this. So I cut out two pieces for the fabric and two pieces for the lining. Next I'm going to do now is to notch each of this line. I'll notch the chest line, the waistline, the bust line, the hip line. But most important line I'm going to notch is the 1 inch line above the hip. Okay, it's very important. You make sure you don't forget to notch this part. So I'll go ahead and unpin the pattern from the fabric so that we can make use of the fabric. And after I remove the pattern, this is what I have. This is what I'm talking about. I have one piece for the center front and this is what it looks like. Okay, and I cut the same thing for the lining also. I'm going to keep that aside now so that I'll check out the center back. For the center back also, I'm going to unpin, but before I unpin, I'll notch all the lines also. But most importantly, just in case you forget to notch, please don't forget to notch the 1 inch above the hip line. So I'll go ahead and remove the pattern paper so that I can make use of the fabric. And after I did that, this is what I have. I have two pieces for the center back, okay, one piece for the right and one piece for the left with opening for zipper allowance. And I have the same thing for the lining. I didn't mention this part earlier. If you notice, I added 0.5 inch around, okay, my pattern paper while I was cutting. This would be for joining allowance. So I'll start working with the front bodice, and the first thing I'm going to do is to mark the wrong side of my fabric. And after doing that, this is my side front, okay, and I added 0.5 inch around and also cut out lining for it. So the next thing I'm going to do now is to unpin so that I can join the side front to the center front. So while you're cutting, you make sure you add 0.5 inch all around. I'm going to separate my fabric from the lining, so I'll keep the lining aside first so that I'll work on the fashion fabric. And the next thing I'm going to do now is to open it up this way. As you can see, I have two pieces for the right and the left side of my center front. So when you are transferring your pattern to your fabric for the side front, you cut ×2. So now to join my pieces together, I'll pick up the side front and I'll place it on the center front, right side facing right side. So I'm going to pin down, starting from the 1 inch above the hip line. That is why I mentioned that notching that part is very important because it will help you to identify where you're going to start. So as you can see, I've pinned down from the down all the way to the chest line. So I'm going to continue pinning into the armhole this way, and once I'm done with that, I'll go ahead and stitch down 0.5 inch. After pinning, this is what it looks like, and this is what it should look like after I stitch. So I'll go ahead now and stitch down by 0.5 inch. But before I go, I'm going to do the same thing for the second side. I'm going to pin down from the 1 inch above the hip line into the chest line, then right into the armhole. And after I pin down, this is what it looks like, and this is what it should look like after stitching. So I'll go ahead now and stitch down by 0.5 inch. So this is the center back. As you can see, I have two pieces, and I also have two pieces for the side. Okay, that's the side, left side and the right side. So I've unpinned it, and I also added 0.5 inch for join allowance all around the pattern. I've also cut out my lining. Okay, so I'm going to keep the lining aside now. Then I will attach the left side of the side back to the left side of the center back, okay, and I also do the same thing for the right side. After placing it side by side this way, I'll pick the side back and I'll place it on the center back this way and pin it down just the way we did for the front bodies. So after stitching, this is what I have. This is the front bodice. I have also stitched the front bodice for the lining, and I follow the same process we use for the fashion fabric. So I've ironed it out. The next thing I'm going to do now is to place the lining and the fashion fabric right side facing right side. Then I'm going to pin down the neckline area, and once I'm done pinning down, I'll go ahead and stitch down by 0.5 inch. After doing that, I'm going to top stitch. To top stitch, I'll open it up this way. I'll separate the lining and the fabric on the right side this way. Then I'll push the sewing allowance towards the lining. okay, then I'll stitch down on the lining. I have also stitched down the back bodice together, and I've done the same thing on the lining. The next thing I'm going to do is to place the lining on the fabric right side facing right side. Then I'll pin down the neckline. After I pin down the neckline, I'll go ahead and stitch down by 0.5 inch. I can also top stitch this one. Once I'm done with that, at this zipper allowance area, I'll also join the lining and the zipper allowance by 0.5 inch and close it up to the hem. And I'm done stitching down my back bodice, and this is what I have. This is what the lining part looks like, and this is what the front bodice looks like after joining the neckline. The next thing I'm going to do now is to close up the sides. In order to do that, I'll place the right side facing right side of the lining, then I'll close up the side this way, stitch down by 0.5 inch. If you want your dress to be sleeveless, you also close up the armhole at this point by 0.5 inch. But for me, I'll be attaching a sleeve, so I'm going to leave it open. This is my back bodice. I've joined the lining on the neckline and the zipper allowance. The next thing I'm going to do now is to close up the side. In order to do that, I'll pick the fabric and the lining right side facing right side. Then I'll stitch down by 0.5 inch. So I've closed up the side for the back bodice with 0.5 inch. I place the back bodice right side facing right side. I'm going to mark zipper allowance. So I added 2 inches zipper allowance, and I've used 0.5 inch to close up the lining. So I have 1.5 inch left. So I'm going to mark the 1.5 inch now from the neckline down to the hem. I'll pin down, then I'll stitch down. This is the front bodice, and I've closed up the side. This is also the back bodice, and I've closed up the sides, and this is the zipper allowance that I joined. So the next thing I'm going to do now is to join the shoulder. In order to do that, I'll place the front and the back right side facing right side. Then I'll open up the lining for the front bodice and wrap it around the back bodice this way. So I'll stitch down by 0.5 inch. And after doing that, this is what I have. This is what my shoulder look like now. This is what the outer part also looks like. If you remember, I mentioned that I'm not going to close up the armhole, so I went ahead to top stitch the lining and the fabric together. So I'll go ahead now and trim off the excess that I have. So after doing that, this is what I have. The next thing I'm going to do now is to join the front and the back bodies together at the side. So I'm going to pin them down this way properly. Once I'm done pinning, I'll go ahead and stitch down by 1.5 inch. I added 2 inches sewing allowance. I've used 0.5 inch to close up the lining and the fabric. So I have 1.5 inch left. So I'll mark my 1.5 inch on each side of the dress. So I marked 1.5 inch on one side, I'll mark the other side. After joining this side, this is what I have. The next thing I'm going to do now is to attach the gathers, and I've gone ahead to spread the pattern. In the drafting video, I numbered the parts we're going to use for the gathers 1 to 8. I drew a starting line at the end of the fabric, then I arranged the pattern on it and I number it. Number 1 will be at the open end of the fabric, while number 8 will be at the close part of the fabric, and I added sewing allowance at the hem. Okay, as you can see, I drew a starting line, and after that starting line I added 0.5 inch sewing allowance. Okay, and also I did the same thing at the top part, and I spread each of the pattern 4 inches apart. I cut this for 2 lining and also for 2 fabric. That is 1 lining and 1 fabric for one side. I am going to be using a full lining, but the lining is not going to be equal with the fabric, so I'm going to reduce the length of the lining by 3 inches, and after doing that I'll cut it out. After I cut it out, this is what it will look like. Now I'm going to also cut out the center front and the side front lining, and it will be 3 inches shorter than the fashion fabric. The next thing I'll do now is to make the gathers on the bodice. In order to do that, I'll pick one of the fabric that I made for the gathers. I'll mark the right side of the fabric. So I'm going to place the fabric now right side facing the right side. So I'm going to place the hem of the gathers fabric to the hem of the main fabric, that's the center front. I'm going to pin it down this way. Okay, right side facing right side. When I'm pinning, I'll make sure that everything is equal from the down part, then I'll pin up this way. And when I get to the 1 inch above the hip line notch that I made, I'll start pleating. I'll start making my gathers from there. So this is the point I'm talking about. I'm just going to pin this last point here. Then from that point there, I'll start pleating and making gathers. So I'm going to leave that there now. Then I'll come to the back. Okay, that same side where I pinned for the center front, I'll pick up the midpoint of the fabric that I'll use for the gathers. Then I'll pin it down to the side this way. Okay, I'll pin it down to that point. So this is the point where the 0.5 inch I added for sewing allowance around the pattern paper will come to play. So I'll be stitching down by the 0.5 inch, and I'm done pinning down the midpoint of the fabric I've used for the gathers to the midpoint of the bodice, that is the side. The next thing I'm going to do now is to also pin the other end of the gathers fabric to the center. So this is me trying to pick up the other end, okay, and I've seen it. So the next thing I'm going to do now, I'll place the gathers fabric on the center back on that same side, okay, that I'm working on. I'm going to place it right side facing right side. I'll pin it down just, and after I pin down the excess that I have now, when I get to that 1 inch above the hip line, I'll go ahead now and pleat. So when I'll start pleating gradually from that point. Then I'll make the gathers to be more at the center of the waist side. When I'm done with one side, I'll go ahead and do the second side. So as you can see, I'll stitch down by 0.5 inch, and when I get to that point, I'll go ahead and pleat the excess, and I'll do the same thing for the other side. And after stitching, this is what I have. As you can see, I've joined the side and all the way to this point, then I gathered, and after doing that, I follow the same process for the lining also. So I've gone ahead to hem the down of the lining on, okay. Remember I mentioned I'm going to reduce the length of the lining even at the center front and at the center back by 3 inches. So I did all of that before attaching the lining to the bodice. Then I went ahead to before closing back the zipper allowance. So this is what the lining also looks like after attaching it. After doing that, I also went ahead to make my sleeve and attach it. I made this sleeve on a live stream, so the sewing process is there. So I'll drop the link for you on the description box so that you can watch it if you want to learn how to make this sleeve. So the next thing I'm going to do now is to attach my zipper. Okay, I've opened up the zipper allowance, so I'm going to attach the zipper and make sure my zipper exceeds the waistline. After attaching my zipper, I'll also hem the dress. And this is the final result of our dress. I hope you've learned 1 or 2 things in this video. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, share, and let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Thank you for watching. See you in my next video.